You might be surprised to hear that it's not just U.S. and Chinese companies dominating the electric car race. India is making waves behind the scenes, shaking up the global EV market. Mahindra, an Indian powerhouse, is quietly expanding worldwide, even catching Tesla off guard. They're not just competing. They're challenging the giant of China and America with their latest electric SUVs, the B6e and XEV9e. These vehicles are creating a buzz everywhere, and today we'll dive into why Mahindra's new EVs are turning heads and positioning India as a major player in the electric vehicle revolution, right alongside the world's top car markets. Mahindra isn't new to SUVs. For decades, they've built vehicles that tackle India's toughest terrains, but now they've set their sights on electric vehicles with a mission not just to keep up, but to lead the charge. Their broader vision, called Unlimit, promises to break boundaries and redefine Indian innovation. The world is moving away from fossil fuels, and Mahindra sees EVs as a future, crafting vehicles that blend cutting-edge technology, jaw-dropping design, and thrilling performance. The B6e and XEV9e are the stars of this show. The B6e, a sleek, sporty SUV, targets thrill seekers with a starting price of around $22,500, a 79 kilowatt-hour battery, a 682 kilometers range, and a 0 to 100 kilometers per hour sprint in just 6.7 seconds. Meanwhile, the XEV9e, a coupe-style SUV priced from $26,000, offers luxury, a 656 kilometers range, a stylish interior with a passenger-side infotainment screen, and similar quick acceleration. Both vehicles are built on Mahindra's advanced INGLO platform, designed specifically for EVs, offering nimble performance, rapid charging 20% to 80% in 20 minutes, and a lifetime battery warranty for first owners, showcasing Mahindra's confidence in their tech. These SUVs are packed with futuristic technology, featuring triple-screen setups, augmented reality heads-up displays, 5G connectivity, advanced driver assistance systems, and premium Harman Kardon sound systems. Mahindra has smartly partnered with global leaders like Qualcomm, Volkswagen, and BYD, ensuring their EVs boast world-class quality. On the global stage, while China dominates the EV landscape with brands like BYD, NIO, and XPeng, and the U.S. shines with Tesla's tech-driven powerhouses, Mahindra is carving a unique space, offering premium features at more accessible prices. They aren't trying to outmuscle Tesla or outproduce China just yet. Instead, they focus on real-world value and innovation. Compared to vehicles like BYD's Atto 3 or Tesla's Model Y, Mahindra's B6e and XEV9e deliver similar or better range, high-end features, and affordability, perfectly tuned for Indian drivers who need durable, versatile vehicles. Mahindra's deep understanding of India's diverse driving needs, combining affordability, durability, and cutting-edge technology, gives them a sharp edge. With this bold move, Mahindra isn't just participating in the EV revolution. They're helping to lead it, positioning India as a serious force in the future of global electric mobility. With unpredictable terrain, Mahindra has built its reputation on rugged, reliable SUVs, and they're bringing that same ethos to their EVs. The B6e and XEV9e aren't just budget-friendly. They're designed to thrive in India's challenging environments while offering the tech and comfort that global buyers expect. This blend of practicality and aspiration is Mahindra's secret weapon. They're not just making EVs. They're making EVs that resonate with people's lives. The excitement around Mahindra's EVs is palpable. Posts on X have dubbed this Mahindra's Tesla moment, and the numbers back up the buzz. On the first day of bookings, Mahindra racked up over 30,000 orders for the B6e and XEV9e, worth a staggering $1.01 billion. That's not just a number. It's a signal that consumers are hungry for what Mahindra is offering. High-quality EVs that don't break the bank. This kind of demand suggests Mahindra isn't just keeping up with global competitors. They're carving out a distinct niche that could redefine what people expect from electric vehicles. But Mahindra's ambitions go beyond India. While their focus on local needs gives them a strong foundation, they're also eyeing global markets. Their EVs are designed with universal appeal, boasting sleek designs and tech that can compete anywhere. Unlike Chinese brands that rely on scale or American brands that lean on premium pricing, Mahindra is striking a balance, offering premium features at accessible prices. This approach can make them a dark horse in markets where affordability and reliability matter as much as innovation. Of course, Mahindra faces challenges: scaling production to meet global demand, building charging infrastructure, and competing with the deep pockets of Tesla and BYD won't be easy. But their strategy, focusing on value, durability, and smart innovation, gives them a fighting chance. They're not trying to outmuscle competition. They're outsmarting it by addressing what buyers really want: EVs that deliver more for less. So, is Mahindra leaving Chinese and American companies in the dust? Not quite yet. China's scale and America's tech prowess are still unmatched, but Mahindra is closing the gap faster than many expected, and they're doing it on their own terms. By prioritizing affordability, practicality, and global appeal, Mahindra is building a future where they don't just compete, they stand out. For now, they're not leading the pack, but they're definitely in the race, and the world is starting to take notice. Mahindra's electric vehicle journey is off to an exciting start, but like any big adventure, it comes with its share of bumps. Let's take a down-to-earth look at what's standing in their way, how they're tackling those challenges, and where they're headed next: a mix of grit, ambition, and a vision that could shake up the global EV scene. First, let's talk about the hurdles. India's EV market is still finding its feet. In 2024, only about 2.5% of cars sold in India were electric, a tiny fraction compared to China, where EVs dominate. One big issue is charging stations. If you're in a major city like Mumbai or Delhi, you might find a charger, but in smaller towns or rural areas, it's a different story. The patchy network makes range anxiety a real concern for buyers. Then there's the cost. EVs, even affordable ones like Mahindra's, have higher upfront prices than traditional cars, which can scare off budget-conscious shoppers. Globally, Mahindra's up against giants. Chinese brands like BYD have massive scale and years of EV experience, while American companies like Tesla have deep pockets and loyal fans. Plus, Mahindra's still new to the EV game. Right now, there's a 6-month wait for deliveries because they're ramping up production to meet the crazy demand. But here's the thing: Mahindra's not backing down. They're tackling these challenges head-on with bold moves and a clear plan. For starters, they've poured over $1 billion into their EV program, showing they're serious about playing the long game. They've also teamed up with British investors to bring in more cash, helping them scale up fast. Their goal? Launch 7 electric SUVs by 2030. A promise to give buyers more choices, from compact city cars to rugged family SUVs. To make charging less of a headache, Mahindra is working on building more charging stations across India so drivers can feel confident hitting the road. They're even creating a dedicated EV sales team to make buying an electric Mahindra feel special, not stressful. Mahindra's tech is a game changer too. Their INGLO platform is like a Swiss Army knife, flexible enough to support all kinds of EV models quickly. That's why they're already planning new releases like the XEV7e and XUV3XC. This setup lets them keep up with trends and get cars to customers faster. And the timing couldn't be better. India's government is all in on EVs, aiming for 30% of car sales to be electric by 2030. Tougher emission rules are coming too, which plays right into Mahindra's hands. They're not just selling cars, they're riding a wave of change. Looking at the bigger picture, Mahindra is doing something special. They're not just trying to compete. They're selling a vision of India as a hub for innovation. Their EVs are affordable, tough, and packed with tech, making them stand out in a crowded market. If they keep delivering on quality, expand their charging network, and break into global markets, they could give the status quo a real shake. Sure, the road ahead has challenges. Production hiccups, fierce competition, and building trust worldwide won't be easy. But Mahindra's got momentum. With over 30,000 bookings showing people believe in them, they're not just in the race. They're building a future where India's EVs shine on the world stage. Mahindra's EV journey is more than just new cars hitting the road. It's a big, bold story that's worth paying attention to. They're not just building SUVs. They're sparking a movement that's exciting for India and drivers everywhere. What makes Mahindra special is that they're not copying American companies like Tesla or following China's playbook of flooding the market with EVs. Instead, Mahindra is writing their own story, one of ambition and originality. Their electric SUVs like the B6E and XEV9E are proof that you don't need to mimic the West or chase global giants to make something amazing. These vehicles are designed with heart and hustle, blending cutting-edge tech with a distinctly Indian spirit. For India, this is huge. It's a chance to step onto the world stage and show everyone that we can build EVs that rival the best. Smart, stylish, and ready to compete globally. Now, picture yourself behind the wheel. Imagine hopping into a B6E, zipping through the streets with that smooth, quiet hum only an EV can deliver. It's not just a car. It's a vibe, a little piece of Indian pride you're driving. Or maybe you're in an XEV9E, turning heads with its sleek curves and glowing logo that screams confidence. These SUVs aren't just about getting from point A to point B. They're about the experience. They're packed with features like long ranges and fancy tech. But here's the kicker. They're affordable. Mahindra is making sure you don't have to empty your wallet to drive something awesome. For drivers everywhere, Mahindra's EVs mean more choices. You're not stuck picking between a pricey luxury model or a bare-bones budget car. These SUVs deliver performance, style, and value, so you can have it all without compromise. And there's a bigger picture, too. By betting big on EVs, Mahindra is helping India move toward a greener future with cleaner air and fewer emissions. It's a win for the planet, and a win for anyone who wants to feel good about what they drive. Mahindra's not just selling cars. They're daring to dream big. With every B6E or XEV9E on the road, they're proving India can lead, innovate, and inspire. Conclusion: the future is electric, and it's Indian. Mahindra's new electric SUVs aren't about leaving anyone behind. They're about leading the way. The B6E and XEV9E blend style, tech, and value in a way that feels fresh and exciting. Are they better than every Chinese or American EV? Maybe not yet, but they don't have to be. They're different. They're bold. They're proof that India is ready to play with the big dogs. As Mahindra rolls out more EVs and builds on this momentum, the world will watch. For now, these SUVs are a spark, a glimpse of a future where Indian innovation drives the globe. So next time you see a B6E or XEV9E on the road, give a nod. It's not just a car, it's a revolution on wheels.